just have to be very firm about the scientific side of it, in that cryptozoology is the investigation of rumors. It is not the biological study of made-up creatures.
No.
It's like, essentially, it is the pursuit of disproving fake creatures. But until you can disprove them, you have to treat them like a credible study.
Exactly. Just like magical spit girls, you know. I feel like those exist somewhere out there in the world, guys. What do you think?
I mean, this is very much fetish content. This is very much a fetish. This is a thing.
Look, I'm just saying, here at the Anybody's podcast, I, Alex, and you, Tristan and Matt, have both not shied away from sharing obvious fetish content here on the podcast with our
no.
Absolutely.
I disagree. I think I'm a closed book. I've never overshared a day in my life.
Really?
What was gushing over magical girls?
It wasn't a fetish. It was content.
May I present to you?
I didn't want to put it on the list. I had to put it on the list.
Yeah,
don't come at me with this shit.
What was Infinite Stratos? Huh?
Oh, that was fetish content.
Okay. All right. Here we go. I'm just saying.
You got me.
I'm just saying. Here I am, bearing my soul with Mysterious Girlfriend X, and I think it was a good time. I think a good time should have been was had by all.
I mean, it's okay. It's okay that this is the fetish content for you. It just wasn't necessarily the fetish content for us this go around.
My problem was that it wasn't clearly defined as fetish content. It seemed like they were too wishy-washy.
No, it's because they're in an actual romantic relationship and the spit is their bond. You don't understand.
The spit is their bond, but everybody else can also bond over spit, apparently. Yeah. She just be fucking plugging that shit into everybody's mouth. Yeah, her boyfriend's mouth, that other guy that asked her out. Apparently her boyfriend's girlfriend's mouth.
Her nose didn't bleed. Their noses aren't bleeding. They're not reacting to the spit, so their bond is not real.
I just can't wait until they get old enough that, he comes in her mouth and then they just start swapping that back and forth and seeing what kind of memories that brings.
Man, remember that time that you blew me 15 seconds ago?
No, you get to feel how euphoric it was. Now you get to feel how euphoric it was to be in my mouth.
It's just two switches in a loving relationship. I don't know what you want me to say.
What do you mean switches? There's clearly a top and a bottom.
She's very clearly the top.
Yeah, I mean, a top pref, but she has been shown to want to receive.
True.
I don't know about
exists.
Her wanting to be the bottom.
I think she just doesn't want her boundaries to be crossed like a reasonable person. That's my biggest issue with the show is that this little shithead, he crosses too many boundaries for what he's actually giving to her in return. But we'll dive into that.
That is a big point of it, is the main character doesn't feel as wholesome as a lot of these other pervy animes we've watched.
No, he doesn't deserve the gift that's been given to him, but such is life sometimes. Such is life.
Here, I have a gift for you, Alex.
Anyways.
All right, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10.
You strike me as an 8.
Oh, honestly, that's usually my go-to.
I told you, it's our bond.
It's just a nice heavy number that gets the point across without being as overt as saying 9 or 10.
I get it. I get what you mean. It's a good rating. So as we've discussed very passionately, this week we watched Mysterious Girlfriend X. But before we dive into all that, what have y'all been up to? Anything new? Anything cool? Anything exciting?
Me and some coworkers went and did Korean karaoke.
That sounds bomb as fuck.
It was a good time.
Yeah, that sounds great. Hell yeah.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
That was probably the most exciting thing of my week, aside from continuing to watch just absolutely terrible shark movies. Let's see, which ones did I watch this week? Two-Headed Shark Attack, Swamp Shark. That one was actually pretty good. Sand Sharks was also actually pretty good. I enjoyed that. And then, just take care of the puppy. So same old.
Very nice. Very nice.
Truth.
How about you, man?
Funnily enough, actually, me and some of Tristan's coworkers went out to do some Korean karaoke.
Damn.
Must have been different days. Must have been different days. But you should go out with Tristan's coworkers. They're a good hang.
Sometimes you're not invited to the party because you have an out there spit fetish. It's okay.
Oh yeah, I get it. No, I watched K-pop Demon Hunters, and it was good.
I did. Don't get me wrong. I did watch that too. Yeah.
It is definitely a kids movie. Like, it feels very rated PG kind of, but I will say the animation style is very Netflixy, but like the good kind of Netflixy, where it looks kind of like Predator Killer of Killers, where like they've kind of diverged into their own like off-brand like kind of anime style or anime inspired style with a little more
because I will say
more 3D without it being heavy-handed.
Yeah, because I really enjoyed how expressive a lot of the characters' faces got, and
same.
They were very cartoony faces too, which you normally don't see in like CGI stuff.
Yes, they did a lot of the All Might like exaggerative stuff.
Yeah, so I really appreciated that. It was a really fun time.
And also, as advertised, the music fucks.
Oh yeah, the music was incredible.
There's a reason it's topping charts on Spotify.
Yeah, I just have two real big notes about that movie, and one, so I'm kind of pissed off that we never got an answer about who the main character's dad is.
No, they're trying to set up a sequel, and I'm not very happy about it because knowing Netflix's reputation, think creators need to take that into account when they are making an IP, just in case they get shafted. It lets a lot of people down if they don't tie off their knots nicely.
Well, this ties into my second note. It is a Netflix movie, but it is a Sony Animations production, and Sony, I like Sony. I'm not like a Sony fanboy, but I am a fan. And knowing that PlayStation is in dire need of a live service-esque title, I have a feeling that there will be a Demon Slayer K-pop gacha game coming out in the near future. I just have a feeling. I feel this. And
you said the magic word.
I hope it's good. That's all I have to say.
You know what else I've been up to this week?
Oh, is it the fucking horse girl game?
Playing a lot of the ponies, Alex.
How the races? You making money?
I don't care about the races, honestly, but I did hit the 0.05% chance to get a Kitasan Black. So now my friends list is full, and people are showering me with free currency because they're using my card. I'm not even using my own card. I have somebody on my friends list that has it at a higher level than me, and I just use theirs. That being said, the show we watched this week might have been LFAPS, but this pony game right now is W Jerks.
What? LFAPS? Y'all are crazy. Anyways, for my week, I read some comics. What did I read? I read some more of The Flash. Oh, crap. What else did I read? I read something else. I read another thing. Oh, I started, I'm like halfway through Welcome to Night Vale. And it's making me realize I kind of fucking hate third-person Omniscient as like a narrative style. Although it's somewhat interesting. Tristan, you might like it.
I'll let you know. I remember being on Tumblr back in the days when Welcome to Night Vale first got started, and I remember seeing the fandoms, and I remember thinking, oh, that sounds really interesting, and then I realized it was like an audio show, and I was like, oh, never mind, my interest in this has suddenly declined.
It is not... necessarily an audio show. This is 100% a book. There's like a radio component, but the radio component like ties into the narrative aspect.
Does it?
It's all right though. It does. It does. I got it from the library.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it might be interesting. Okay. This is so apparently Jacob opened a new bag of Doritos, then proceeded to pour the old bag of small chips and crumbs into the new bag, and then eat the new chips on top. How do we feel about this?
What do you mean?
That sounds like psychotic behavior. Why would you not just finish the bag of chips and then open a new one? Why would you sully new chips with old chips?
Well, no, think about it logistically. You're not in the mood for crumbs. You want new chips, but you don't want to throw out your crumbs. You pour the crumbs in and you just eat the new chips, and the crumbs will work their way to the bottom of the bag naturally.
Yes, but then by the time you reach that second bag of crumbs,
then they're all old crumbs all at once.
Yeah, no, they're going to be more stale. Yeah, that's the thing. They're going to be more stale.
How much of a difference? How much of a difference will it make?
It honestly depends on how long ago the first bag of chips was open.
Yeah,
because if you open the chips within a day of each other, not a big deal. If you open the chips within 3 days of each other, still not a big deal. A week. Now we're reaching territory where some of those crumbs you're gonna be like, what the fuck am I eating? But I can see the vision if you're trying to get the extra flavor powder out of the chip bag. I could get that, but I'm
actually a flavor power hater these days.
Well, I had one of those situations.
So. Well, it's yes, but it's not because of that.
So I can see you not liking flavor powder is what I'm saying.
Listen, I just feel like I'm being discriminated against because of things I've said in the past. I understand, like, Ted Cruz, hold my words against me. But no, this is from, like, the perspective of I opened a bag of Doritos once and got one of those green lumps of nothing but seasoning. And I thought, oh, that's a weird fucking chip, and bit into it. And you know what? It was disgusting. So now I think just, like, powder seasoning in general kind of turns me off.
So we're going to let one bad experience turn us off from what actually enhances the overall flavor? Because I get what you mean. Like, getting a bite of just flavor powder does sucks ass. However,
I'm going to go as far as to say it's not one bad experience turning me off forever. It is one bad experience opening my eyes to what I'm actually eating. They forgot to hide it or disperse it throughout the bag, and I just got, like, the flavor nugget.
Me, when I looked into
they didn't grind up their pot before I smoked it. I just smoked the nug.
Me, when I looked into the old McDonald's nuggets, they were literally just gray.
Yes, when they used to be goo or slime or whatever.
Like, literally just be that, yeah. It happens. But that doesn't happen here. We don't make slime content around these parts. We make good content, or at least aspiring to be good, here at the Antibuddies. And if you think we're good, go ahead and give us a like, a follow, 5-star rating, and a subscribe. And then if you really like us, go ahead and hop on over to our patreon.com/Antibuddies. Sign up. I'd recommend the $5 tier personally. I know it feels like a lot for, what this is, but you're getting a lot of value. You get our episodes completely unedited. You get watch alongs. You get to see the schedule in advance. That's everything you get.
If you give us enough money, I'll let you name one of my kids.
That's crazy, but
that's a scam because that guy is not planning on having kids. This is like a Rumpelstiltskin situation.
You leave little Epstein Hitler Jr. out of this. I already know what the internet's gonna call him.
It's on Fable 4 whenever that comes out on PS6 exclusively. Not even hitting Game Pass, because that's how dire it is at Microsoft Gaming.
I was gonna say, I was like, wasn't Fable an Xbox exclusive? How is that gonna go to PlayStation exclusive?
When Fable 4 comes out, I'm just gonna go play Fable 3.
When Fable 4 comes out, no one's hearing from me for a while.
Oh, you want to play Fable 4 together? We can try to get STDs at the same time, like real friends.
I mean, you know, if it has crossplay and multiplayer, I'm down.
I'll just get a PS5 for it. I don't care.
I'm just saying, it's getting a PS5 is looking stronger and stronger with how these markets are looking.
How sad would it be if Fable 4 is what made me get a PS5 and not Demon's Souls, God of War, fucking Astrobot, Monster Hunter Wilds.
I really got mine for Astrobot. At the end of the day, I was fine with being on PS4, but then I saw Astrobot. I said no. I need the PS5 for this. This is what I need it for, and it was fantastic. Great game. Much like this great show. Again, we watched Mysterious Girlfriend X. It was originally a manga written by Riichi Ushiba, who has also written one other thing. He wrote Dream Users. Kind of looks like a Matt show. It's by Madhouse.
Is that also smut?
No, it's smut adjacent, like this.
Oh, okay. So it's like fetish content without nipples.
No, it's a drama, fantasy, and slice of life. I think it's like it's like a shop where people come in and express their dreams or whatever.
Wait, that sounds kind of fire.
Interesting.
And then this was adapted into an anime in 2012 by Hoods Entertainment, who has done Drifters, 3D Kanojo Real Girl, anything fucking else that looks familiar or that I've heard of? Not a single other thing that I've heard of.
Oh, they've done plenty that I'm sure has been seen. Maybe just not on purpose. Or
Matt, did you watch Vallove or Manu Hikin
content? No, I don't recognize any of this shit, but Hansu Trash looks fucking fire.
Some of that stuff did look
sexy and stupid water polo comedy. What a translation!
Honestly, Matt Core.
Rated 5.14. The show's goated.
Absolutely. But had either of you had any prior experience with the old Mysterious Girlfriend?
I've heard of the show and seen clips of the show, and I was like, you know, I don't necessarily think that's the show for me, so I never watched it.
Fair enough. How about you, Matt?
Not by name, but I have had a girl spit in my mouth before.
Fair enough.
Oh, I'm so glad my mom doesn't watch this.
Now that you shared that information, how was it?
Oh, I mean, it's chill.
Did you?
I'm glad. I'm glad she didn't put her finger in my mouth.
Did you get insights into the deepest recesses of her mind?
No, believe it or not, I guess we just didn't love each other enough.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Sometimes that happens. As for me, I had heard of the show. Said, "Oh, that sounds like the show for me." Watched the first episode. Said, "I can't watch this right now. This is going to cause problems in my actual relationship." And decided to, whip it out. Just say, we're doing it.
Sorry, I have to break up with you. My nose doesn't bleed when you spit in my mouth.
No, it's
one of those, hey, how do I nonchalantly bring up I want you to spit in my mouth without you getting weirded out by it?
No, that's so easy. You just wait until you're doing it, and then in the heat of the moment, you say, spit in my mouth, and she'll fucking do it.
No, more like it just would have... Yeah, I don't want to...
It's okay. It's okay.
It It would have been good problems in the relationship, is all I'm saying. It would have, but you know, I was trying to, and still am trying not to be as much of a gooner as I have been, and how I was raised to be. Quite frankly, no shade towards my dad or uncle, no shade.
Well, you know, like I said, LFAPs.
I say WFAPs personally. You know, as a person that has had multiple people spit in my mouth and I spit in theirs with fingers. Yes, before you ask. Fingers also involved.
The only person whose fingers I want in my mouth are my dentists.
Now that's a fetish right there.
Listen, it's a power thing. I know because he's a dentist, he makes a lot of money. So his fingers, the tool that he makes his money through, are incredibly valuable.
You want one of those gags where it like holds your mouth open so people can get in there and mess with your teeth?
No. I want his fingers in my mouth where they're at risk. It gives me the feeling of power.
You see, if it wasn't for the sound that the fucking dental drill, the dental drill made, I would be down. I would get where you're coming from. I hate the dental drill sound. Otherwise, I get it. Otherwise,
I hate the smell. Like, I know it's like not drill smell, it's tooth smell because they're drilling into your tooth.
Yeah,
or like it's enamel smell combo. Or whatever.
Yeah, it's the like
the like burning smell when they like drill a tooth.
Yeah,
that shit. Yeah, I know it's whatever, but like
the water squirt does not help.
No, not at all.
But the delicious saliva from
Anyways, I'm just glad the dentist uses a straw to suck the spit out of my mouth instead of like scooping it out with their fingers like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, I like it when they just put a bendy straw in my mouth and slurp it out.
It just feels very like Lady and the Tramp coded, you know?
It's like getting a fountain soda instead of getting it from the can, you know, it's just better.
Why is it flat?
Our CO2 hasn't come in.
Sorry, Doc, my mouth has been open for so long.
I would need you to use that little water spray, please. Thank you. Anyways, getting into it, Akira, the fucking dumbass that he is blessed by a transfer student that looks just like the girl from his dreams. A girl from his literal dream girl just transferred into his school. And boy, oh boy, does she like to take big old nappies. She takes big nappies, and then she left drool pile. She left a big drool pile on the desk, and the intrusive thoughts won. And he tasted it.
I do like how when someone wakes her up on the first day and says, like, do you want to eat lunch with us? She just says no, and then, like, not even puts her head back down, just slams that motherfucker straight into the desk.
Yeah.
It's like she was trying to put herself back to sleep.
Yeah, she's just trying to get through the day as quick as possible. She doesn't want to fucking be here.
It's
surprising. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's like fast travel in video games. You know, you get that quick load. You know, exactly. Hey, you want to progress time faster? Just go to sleep. Easy, bam.
Yep. Yeah, I got to get from Whiterun to fucking what's the bottom place? What's the swampy place called?
God, I haven't played that game.
Bad one.
I haven't played in so long.
Well, the swampy place is to the northwest towards Solitude, but I think you're thinking about Riften.
Yeah, where it's that's like, what I was thinking of.
Where it's like autumn colored or autumn coated.
Yeah, it's kind of shitty.
Isn't that where you beat the Thieves Guild?
Yeah, you have to go into the sewers for that. That's why Alex was thinking it was swampy.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I'm trying to get from Whiterun to Riften as quick as possible. So. I'm just going to take a nap in this card and hope I don't get arrested again. But yeah, so anyway, she stops by the house because she knows what's up. She knows she's got that intoxicating, you'll literally be sick if you don't have it type shit. And sticks a finger in his mouth, and magically he gets better. And then she says, "Oh, I had a dream you're going to be the first person that I have sex with. And then he's like, oh boy, that's crazy.
And you know what? When you're a teenager, that's all a girl has to say. She's fucking got him by the balls.
True. And then he almost fumbles that shit.
It's honestly, he should have. With how many times he directly did what she asked him not to do, he should have been fumbled.
I think he should have just like bit the bullet and honestly gone back to his old like crush.
That's an L take right there.
No. This is W Jerks. This is W Jerks.
No. That's L for Lubriderm right there. So anyways, yeah, she's quirky. She's got her panty scissors. She like fucking gets naked and makes her
highly problematic. She's concealed carrying a weapon.
Yeah. And then afterwards she's gotta, make sure that his love is pure, so she's tested it with another guy. He doesn't have the same action. So she's like, whatever. Then we get to
it's cool that I fooled around with this other guy because like I don't really love him.
Yeah, it
was just the tip. It's okay. It was just to see.
Love and sex aren't the same thing, but this isn't. We can get into that in the discussion.
Well,
we don't have to. Anyways,
all we get to instigating. The glistening fingertip might just be an allegory for a dickhead.
It might be, and you know what? As long as you're open and honest about it, and emotionally mature enough to handle these situations, who really cares at the end of the day? Who really cares? I don't know. That's my opinion, but. Who am I really? Anyways, yeah, we get the instigating best friend. We get the cute little beach episode. I actually didn't hate it. We get the little picture where she goes like, because she wasn't gonna smile. I thought that was really cute. The old crush comes back. That shit kind of sucks ass.
No, that was big.
Yeah,
she was goated. She was goated.
I'm sure you would think that.
She just wanted her puppy back.
I know I abandoned you on the side of the road, but I found you again. It's okay. Just forget about all that. Come back.
It's not okay. No, I found a new home where I'm loved and cherished. Get gone, harlot.
Well, I don't know. He's kind of kept under duress, like by the threat of scissors.
Yeah. Anyways, then we have the track meet and a secret bit that'll come back later. Next episode's really just boobs, to be honest. The whole bit of that episode's just boobs after the track meet, like unironically. Then after that, we get a new hairstyle. We get a cute little twin tail, and then we have a really uncool moment by a classmate of selling pictures of her whenever she showed her face. That shit wasn't cool. We have him
as if they weren't sharing pictures of her earlier in the show.
Yeah, like I think that was a much less devious thing.
Well, he's like he was a profit though.
But he was selling candid photos of her in the same way that the main character kept a candid photo of his crush from middle school. But then later on, after we get the whole like climax of the ex-girlfriend situation, the Oka, the friend or the friend's girlfriend or whatever, pulls out a fucking naked picture of Uribe that she took, and it's like, this is so much worse than that.
This is fair.
Costs money to print those pictures, you gotta return a profit somehow.
I just like $3 for a candid photo of a cute girl. Whatever. That's like selling a yearbook, basically. It's like
a finger in the mouth of my true love saliva, priceless. Anyways, we have him crossing yet another boundary of buying another fucking magazine and then going on a date
How was that one? How was the magazine crossing any boundaries?
She said, "Don't do this." She specifically said, "Don't." She specifically said, "Don't buy one when you can just worship me."
Yeah, she said that after. She said that after he bought it and ripped it up.
Yeah, it's the first one, and then he buys another one. He buys two. He buys two of the magazines.
Oh,
because she cuts it up, and then she leaves his favorite picture intact, showing that she does care, that he is interested, and gets that he is only into her because she somewhat resembles her. She understands this. She leaves that picture somewhat intact. She leaves that whole face intact. But then the episode after literally opens up with him buying yet another magazine, and him even going like, "Oh, I hope Makoto doesn't find out about this."
See, okay, but how is that a problem?
And then here's how it's a problem. And then afterwards, he then goes out on a date with his old crush without telling Makoto.
That's a different problem. That's a different problem.
No, that's all on the same day. And then whenever Makoto runs up to him,
me jerking off.
And then
me jerking off to some obscure porn. It's not related to me driving through the intersection, not stopping at a stop sign, and running over a crossing guard.
Look, Titan agrees with me. Tell him, Titan.
All I'm saying is, I don't think the magazine is a problem, even though he went back and bought another one. That's like you have a significant other that says, "Hey, you're not allowed to jerk off," and you say, "Well, I'm still gonna." You know what? It's not a big deal that you jacked off.
So y'all want to hear a funny story? So I forgot about the second magazine because I watched episode 1 and then I watched episode 10 because of the way it was on Archive. And I didn't realize that. I just let it autoplay. So I watched episode 1. I was like, okay, cool. Then watched episode 2 and I was like, damn, the childhood crush is already introduced. This is going to be an interesting season.
1, 10, 11, 12, 13, 2, 3, 4.
So then after that episode, I was like, oh, cool. And I caught it before the autoplay. And I was like, wait, that wasn't episode 2? Why did that feel like it was a natural episode 2?
Oh man, you missed so much. Honestly, up to that point.
Honestly, 8 episodes of filler sounds right.
I went back and watched all of it, but and then when I got back to episode 10, I just skipped it because I was like, oh, I already watched this. I already took my notes on it. I got the general consensus.
That's fair. But yeah, then we have Urabe's Strange Dream.
Can we just call them what they are? These are very obvious metaphorical wet dreams. Yeah.
And then her being like, I kind of want to.
They're astral projecting.
I kind of want to drool on it.
They're astral projecting into an alternate dimension where they can bump uglies without penetration. That's basically what this is.
I'm fine with this.
That guy that can make himself come without his hands, that's where he goes. They're just meeting there.
God, imagine the astral projection babies they would have.
That's probably what that fucking doll was.
Yeah, she was like, I wouldn't wear a weird mask on my head. And
honestly, nobody would. Also, the fact that, the plane that they're meeting on, his dreamscape or whatever, is somehow both, a combination of purgatory and also, a dystopian, end of the world situation put together. How fucked is this kid in the head?
This kid is literally this kid is
on a loop forever.
This kid is so down bad he's licking spit off a desk. We can't give him too much credit.
Yeah,
this kid's mom is literally dead. All right, this kid has a dead mom. And
this kid has a girlfriend
at the
who took him to his dead mom's grave, got dressed up all cute and said, "This is how I would have wanted to meet her," and then immediately says, "Put your hand on her grave while you suck my other fingers."
Yeah, and
then they do the fucking McDonald's McCafe
thing. Yeah, I take this as an interpretation of she would have done this in front of his real mom if she met her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, hi.
He stops her while they're walking and says, "Hey, that was really fucking weird. We should not have done that." And she says, "Oh, we're going to do a lot more fucked up shit than that."
Yeah. So, anyways, that's the show. What y'all think about it? I mean, I kind of get how y'all are thinking about
what
it.
What I think is that this girl is going to collect a vial of the big sister's drool and feed it to him as a test.
I legitimately thought he was going to ask his sister to taste the drool. I thought he was about to go there. I thought so too. I was like, oh man, we're sure off. Checking off a lot of boxes here. Fucking.
It's one thing for the sister to be part of the harem because she's into the main character. It's another thing for the main character to be perving on his sister while she's asleep.
I'm just saying it's weird when he just like, oh, hey, sister's drooling. I wonder if she has a boyfriend and if he would think that's hot, because I think that shit is hot right now.
Do you have a boyfriend? If not, can I lick your drool? So nobody else is gonna do it.
I need to see how strong our familiar bonds are.
It's what our dead mom would have wanted for us to be together.
Oshinoko style. It's all good.
That's kind of where I figure she's going when she said, I'm gonna stay around and take care of you until you graduate college and get a job. And then
you're gonna provide for me and take care of me.
Yeah, like the dad says something along the lines of, you could just leave. Like, if you have a boyfriend or like you have your own place, you just fucking go. We're good. We're adults. And she said, nah, fuck that.
I need to make sure he gets need to make sure he gets a good job so he can provide. I provided for him for so damn long. I need the tables reversed.
Just like in the movie Rudy, when Rudy graduates high school and has a little bit of money saved up because he wants to go to Notre Dame, his girlfriend at the time is trying to pressure him into buying a house instead of following his dream to go to Notre Dame. And you know what she says? She says, I've waited. I've put in my time. That's not what a relationship is.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we're not going with the sister though, right? Obviously, it's Makoto Yorube.
She's waited. She's put in her time. You never know.
Yeah, but we're not soul bonded in the same way. We don't have those soul ties.
That's only because we haven't tried her spit. We don't know that for sure.
Yeah, he could be even more deeply soul bonded with his sister than his girlfriend.
Do you think if we swap spit during full menstrual cycle under the full moon, we'll actually achieve peak nirvana?
Okay, well, while we're talking about peak nirvana,
why would we?
Is that how one reaches enlightenment?
Why would we stop at just swapping spit? Why would we not swap other bodily fluids at that point?
The first time that he had a nosebleed when they were in that weird abandoned shack and she got naked and fucking spit in his mouth, I unironically thought she just shoved a finger up her gooch and stuck it in his mouth.
I mean,
he said it tastes sweeter than usual for some reason.
Would that have been so bad?
That's the natural.
That would have been like straight. That would have been straight up sexual assault.
That's the natural.
That is not what he agreed to.
That's the only route we can continue to go on. She did say at the end, like, we're gonna get freakier. Like, this is just.
Yeah.
It's just.
But listen,
that is not what he signed up for going into it. He was promised spit. If there was anything other than spit in that cocktail, it becomes problematic in the same way that, like, you go to a restaurant and you read off the menu to avoid an allergy, and then you find out there was something not listed on that ingredient or on that dish that it contains your allergen. It's like there's... I mean, obviously spit can't be, like, labeled as, like, food tampering, but...
I'm just
it's the gist of it. The trust level, I suppose, is like, how do I know next time she's not putting a finger up her butthole before it goes in my mouth?
I mean, once again,
only one way to find out.
Hey, how did my shit taste? Your spit tasted weird today. I said shit.
See, I understand the confusion. There's a single letter difference, and I'm a fucking idiot that can't listen for anything, really.
All I know, I was a teenage boy once. I remember.
Yeah, Also, I like that we can just. He's the new Akira meme. Akira. So yeah, Matt's done a lot of talking. Tristan, what do you think of the show?
Oh, let me look through my notes. Let me see.
I'm gonna type this one instead of saying it.
I forgot to do that. That's fine. I just won't read it, or I'll read it on my phone. That first episode really, really set her up well between the coming in and just being so standoffish to taking a nap and being like, fuck off, to the just insane burst of laughter in the middle of class. And then it's just like, oh yeah, she's the weird kid. And it made me think back to high school and all the weird girls I knew. And I was like, yep, this could be checking some boxes. And then the show kept going and a lot of those boxes got unchecked really fast. And I was like, yeah, I feel like I could have appreciated this a little more earlier in life, but yeah, I don't know about this one.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm glad I watched it now and not like way back when.
Like even in the first episode, she's like, I want you to confess to me and make a move. He's like, oh, I'm gonna kiss you. She's like, nah, that's too basic. You got to do something different. And then I'm just like, oh, this is where fetishes are born right here. This is it.
Yeah.
So instead, he disgraces a treasured memory of his.
Well, yeah, because again, she sucks. She sucks. I mean,
I think she was just having a bad time.
Obviously, she was having a bad time. That doesn't mean you get to spin the block again.
Why not?
Touche. You got me there. Matt.
It's like, why do you keep somebody's phone number if it's not to call them back up?
Because I forget to delete it off my Google account, so it shows up.
That too.
Yeah, that's why. It's a downfall to internet syncing your phone contacts. I guess.
I'm pretty sure my contacts list, there are like 6 numbers that I actually call. One of them's my boss.
Hey, you keep that circle small. It's hard for the villains to get in.
Okay, so looking through my notes, found another bit that I'm just gonna say this one's kind of fucked up. But he sees his friend and Oka kissing, and he's just like, man, I wish I could kiss my girlfriend like a respectable, normal human being. And then she's like, oh, do you want to kiss me? And he's like, yes. And then she gives him the fucking vial of spit and goes, hey, drink this before bed. Has his wet dream where he reads her mind, and she basically is like telling him, like, nah, this isn't the right time. So then when they meet back up, she's like, hey, do you still want to kiss? And then he just gives her the answer she gave him. I was like, this isn't necessarily of his own free will. This is here's basically she's like, hey, here's the answer. So if you want to cheat on this test, this is what you got to do. He plays the good boy, tells her what she wants to hear, and she's like, yeah, correct answer. Good. We will keep going out, like, good boy. Now, here's your daily spit intake.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
For a while, it did start to feel like she was almost using the spit dreams as a way to let him, like, grope her without having to actually deal with it.
It's possible. I'm just saying, if she's working with, this level of spit where you're going to get physically ill if you don't ingest it, you gotta proceed with caution.
So
when you're moving forward
within the same episode, this is when she has the other boy ask her out, and so yes, she has her emotional deep drool bond with fucking Akira. But then she decides to form another drool bond with this boy, because hey, if that spit really is like fucking heroin, is that boy just going through withdrawals? And she's like, fuck him.
Probably.
No, because he didn't. No, because he didn't have the reaction. He didn't feel it. He didn't feel anything with it. So it's a soul bond thing.
I guess, but I feel like that's kind of being inconsiderate of your soul bond partner to do the act that y'all are soul bonding over to another borderline non-consenting person.
It wasn't borderline. She said close your eyes and then jammed her finger in his mouth without saying another word.
Oh yeah, it's a little surprise. Nothing wrong with that. It's a little
surprise, just to figure up the bone.
It's only hurt it's not really hurt anyone, really. When we think about
you ever shower with the fellas? Nobody gets hurt. Sometimes you just get a little bit of piss on your leg.
Yeah, you know. Sometimes you leave boy pregnant.
It's just I don't think Urabe is a good person is the problem.
Well, yeah, that's part of the allure. She's a very toxic girlfriend, and that's what makes her better.
Yeah, it's like I just don't get where
maybe.
Like I said,
why do you like girl one? Why do you like childhood girl so much? Why are you standing childhood girl? Let's get to the bottom.
It's not so much that I'm standing her. It's just one of those things where it's like clearly everything that like the main character wants out of a relationship is for it to be like traditional, normal, and like cutesy, and like he has a girl who is very openly willing to give him exactly that.
Yeah, but that's lame, boring, and gay. Have you considered that?
Well, it's just one of those things where it's like, instead of like being a bitch and complaining about like, oh, my girlfriend won't let me hug her from behind without any warning, it's like, why don't you just find a girl that will?
Because I like the one I'm with.
Well, yeah, that's fine. It's just
I need.
Then don't complain, because like she's very clearly set her boundaries, and like if it's not a good fit, it's not a good fit. But he's just addicted to her on a chemical level.
It happens. That's a thing.
It's the kind of thing where like if she's like shaving gold flakes into his food, you know, he's gonna end up in the fucking ER one way or the other. But no, it's just the case
it's the edible gold from the Gold Flake vodka.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of it like that fucking House episode where it's like,
oh, the one where the dad fucked his kid's teenage girlfriend.
I think so, yeah. And then the wife like poisoned him or some shit.
We're thinking of two completely different episodes, but there's a lot. of
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, because he accidentally poisoned her with the.
Oh.
Yeah, the teenage girl, not his wife.
Yeah. Yes. Anyways, that's where I'm at, is like, listen, if you want a trad wife, don't try to change somebody into a trad wife. Just go marry a trad wife.
True.
And like, if you want a trad wife, but are very happily with somebody who is very not traditional, then don't complain when, you know, they don't drink raw milk.
I mean, I'm not complaining if they don't drink raw milk, because that shit's gonna kill you. That's going to come back and hurt them.
It's big. So funny that it's like a hot fad right now in the MLB too. It's so funny. So many players have missed games to like stomach issues or illness.
Yeah, Tristan, are you familiar with the raw milk trend, Tristan?
I am not. It's a real thing. I can assume, because people are fucking idiots nowadays, but, you know,
don't trust pasteurization the same way they don't trust fluoride.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, whatever.
So we've got, Oka, who then soul bonds with her, and, you know, I borderline could see them being a throuple, you know? I could see the, you know, if it's that deep of a bond with Urabe, I feel like it could also be the same level of soul bond with Tsubaki, and we just need to get Uena out of the picture, and, you know, just let them live their little polygamy lifestyle, and, you know, I feel like that would be...
He needs to stick around. Hold on. He's the one that holds this fucking main character shitbag in check. He's the only reason that the fucking shithole didn't get away with lying about the cultural festival. Yeah. Because he was honest about, no, we're not hanging out. I'm going on a fucking date.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure it was still Oka who was like, "Nah, we have a date to the culture festival. Like, are you sure he wasn't lying to you?"
Yeah, it was Oka. You're right.
So
you're
it's
right.
like, see, look, they've already got each other's back. She was about to go in there and stop him from fucking what was it? Giving the girl a hug, the old middle school crush a hug. But then she's also the one that went in and stopped him when his blindfold fell off. See, these three keep each other in check. They've already got a better relationship going, and I feel like they should have just leaned in and embraced that more. Like, hey, if we're breaking these norms and we're getting into some fucking taboo fetish culture, just go all the way and be like, yeah, they're polygamous too. Like, not some harem bullshit, not harem bullshit, but actual like, hey, yeah, we're just throuple.
When they went out for ice cream, was there any finger sucking that happened?
They mixed ice creams. I don't think they actually were sucking fingers. But they did get a little swappage going, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, maybe it's just not that sacred.
I mean,
it's all about the reaction.
Yeah. And she has the same reactions that he has to her spit, so therefore she must be equally as eligible to be her soul bond mate as him.
She did specifically say you'll be my first sexual partner, not my last. She said first.
True.
Damn, she's gonna dump his ass and then go lesbian.
This is what I mean by that. This is so perfect, you know. This is a perfect show, almost. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna rate it a 10, but I think it's pretty great.
Since you're bearing your soul, we get the beach episode. Not gonna lie, tan lines, that's good fetish material right there. I wish they'd lean more into that.
It was fantastic. Yes, that and the sticker on the leg.
Not as good as tan lines, but okay, I can see it.
I like the part where the ex-girlfriend lied about her boyfriend beating her. She said, promise you'll pretend to be my boyfriend for a day and then sprinted off into the night.
Yeah, that's what I mean by she sucks.
It's just like, that's the most real high school shit I've ever fucking seen. The first thing you hear when you start talking to a new girl in high school is how much of a dick her old boyfriend was or what kind of abuse they went through at the ex's hands. And it's just like, I don't know, I just thought you were cool.
Now I can't wait to hear about all kinds of abuse I put you through when we break up from mutual friends. It'll be such a great time. We're gonna have
our big breakup. I'm gonna start my solo career, which goes down in a blaze of glory very, very quickly. And I imagine the two of you reconnect at some point down the road and then start a duo podcast and often talk about, you remember that guy Matt? What a fucking weirdo. Kind of miss him, though.
No, that guy Matt's fantastic. We love that guy Matt.
It'd be like Aaron Carter. Half the world is gonna think I'm dead. The other half is gonna think I'm just retired on like an island somewhere. In reality, I'm just broke and living in the same place I've been this whole time.
Oh shit! I didn't know that about Aaron Carter, but good to know.
I have no clue what he's doing. That was just a guess.
Fair enough. Hollywood stars, where are they now?
Podcasters, where are they now?
Podcaster, what do they know? Do they know things? Well, let's find out. Anyways, I guess before we round this out, any final words y'all want to say?
I get that this is also part of the fetish content. It made me really uncomfortable how turned on he would get by her crying.
Yeah, that was a weird one. I mean, there There was a time in my life where... Okay, how do I phrase this?
Yeah.
Oh, now Matt's gonna bare his soul.
Alright, hold on. I'm turning really, really red. Someone must have spit in my mouth a second ago.
Getting all hot and bothered.
There was a time in my life where there was an aesthetic sort of artistic beauty to a woman crying that kind of stirred something in me, but I wouldn't go so far as to say necessarily that it was arousal.
Interesting.
I want to call it more tasteful than that, but knowing who I am, I don't want to call anything about me or what I do tasteful.
I was like, I feel like we could unpack some stuff here, but
we really shouldn't. We're sorry, guys. We're pressed for time. We're gonna have to cut it right here.
Oh, I mean, like, we can unpack Matt's thing. We can unpack like half the shit I've said on this episode. What do we want to unpack? You know,
this summer we're learning a lot about the antibodies.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is what we get for going Goonin and Junin to Jorkin in July. This is what we get.
We signed up for this.
You know?
July feels less gross, or like it was supposed to be less gross with the shows we picked compared to the June shows, but somehow it's just gotten worse.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, like y'all shows weren't like as gross, and then I came in here like, no.
Well, that's what I meant. Was like we started off with like lightly kind of like fetish adjacent content, and like here we are, fucking talking about.
We were dipping our toes, and now we just jumped into the deep end, and now we're trying to swim back up and say we're sorry, we didn't mean to jump into the deep end. I can't swim.
Now we're drowning in the drool.
Basically, it's like fucking Goo Lagoon out here.
Well, we're gonna. God, I should probably cut this, but this is definitely gonna be in the Patreon. Right? What we're doing is we're gonna like drool a lot, and then we're gonna scoop up the drool with our hands and just kind of like go
like putty.
Alex, I will not participate in this fetish content for you. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm just saying, you know, that's how we're really milking this episode right now.
I'm just kidding. Of course I will. You guys are mean to me all the time.
You know, as long as we all participate in each other's fetishes every now and again, it's all okay.
Yeah,
that's my fetish is y'all participating in my fetish.
He must be getting to be that age.
Yeah, okay, anyways, those were some of the best bits. Some of the best
kind of goated bit. I'll be in my room. I'm going to bed early. Don't come up and wake me up. Don't bring me any tea. This is just like W jerks.
Another bit I like is Oka tries Urabe spit, and then she's just like, "Oh, y'all are into some kinky stuff."
Yeah,
it's like, are you not also sharing?
I thought we were well ahead of them. It's like, motherfucker, you guys are actually kissing. What are you talking about? You're still like miles ahead.
Yeah, don't ever compare your relationships with other people. That's not healthy. Not a healthy thing. Question: do we need to play the game, or can we jump right into?
I don't think there's enough characters in this to play the favorite game.
All right, so we're all going with Makoto Urabe, right? Except for Matt.
Except for me.
Oh, okay. So none of us are going with Makoto Urabe.
What a twist! What a twist!
All right, well, I guess let's bring him out. Who were y'all's favorites? Because I kind of feel like we talked about everybody, really.
So. I mean, everybody that was relevant, yeah.
Yeah. I don't care. Whoever wants to go first. We definitely don't know my pick, so.
It's gonna be the sister because reasonable adult, and also the he's at that age again bits were just way too peak.
It was
way too
comedy
peak.
Gold.
Legit best part about this show.
And Wincest.
No, not the Wincest aspect.
There could be. You never know.
Not the Wincest aspect. Not this go round.
Not the one.
Not this go round.
Fair enough. Millions of people do actually have traumatic experiences with incest, so that's probably for the best that that's not the angle on this one.
Keyword, just this one. Viewers, please do not watch our Oshinoko episodes for further clarity on that comment.
No, definitely watch it because I'm gonna be completely honest and on the record about this. Oshinoko is very good.
Oshinoko is incredibly good.
Hot take.
Spoiler for Oshinoko: Akka would rather kill himself than date a minor. Also, Kana best girl. I think that's
crazy.
Actually, he dated a minor multiple times and then killed himself. He actually kissed multiple minors while being like a 45-year-old man and then killed himself.
No, none of it's true. None of it's true.
My favorite character, y'all will never guess, so I'm just gonna go and say it. It is Nishida, the kid who was into Urabe before she got cute, and is not a total freak or pervert about it. He's also the star of the soccer team, allegedly. But you know what? In that episode where they were perving on the girls' swim class, this boy booted that ball way over the fucking bushes. Coach looked at him like he just had a fucking heart attack or something. Like, that's... When your star player is intentionally, like, killing drills just to go creep on girls, and they're not even a real character in the show, that's fucking funny. That said, if I have to like a real character, it's probably the dad.
That's fair.
He's just like a common, well-adjusted adult. His daughter says, "You can't even cook anything but instant ramen." And you know what? That's all he fucking needs.
Actually, I made
brother's like a 50-year-old widower. Just leave him alone.
Sure. I mean, I didn't make ramen earlier. I made some made yakisoba, but I also bought some like really thin sliced beef. So I like fried that up and threw that in with the yakisoba. That shit was so good.
Sounds pretty good.
It's very good. It's very good. The only thing I was missing was like broccoli. So I should have I knew I should have got broccoli when I grocery shopped, but oh well. You live and learn and just succumb to the cravings eventually. Anyways, my favorite character is
Here, Tristan, I got this for you.
Thanks, buddy. I've got the tiredness of being a new dad.
Yeah, dude, I feel that.
That is real.
It's those first few weeks when you have to basically like sit on top of them or put them in the kennel. You don't want them to be in the kennel, so you're basically like up at all hours of the night because they won't stay quiet if they're stuck in the kennel.
Thankfully, he will go to bed at night and not cry, so that's a plus. Good. But I'm still staying up with them till like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah. I get you.
That definitely helps.
New kid energy.
All right. Well, I guess the wait is over. My favorite character is Makoto Urabe because yes.
Oh, yes. Really? That's crazy. I never would have thought.
I was really expecting like.
I really thought it was going to be Oka, the good friend.
I mean, she was close. She was close.
Based on this episode, I thought you'd be a Hayakawa stan.
Why would you think that?
Well, it's as simple as, she cut her hair and then she put on a wig and then she took off the wig
and then said she'd grow her hair back out.
Yeah, well, I just thought it was really great because then I yelled, "Wait, she's bald?" She wasn't bald.
And she's torturing people with hair.
Hey, speaking of a fetish content show, Totally Spies.
Yeah. That also, I liked that a lot as a kid too. Anyways, but yeah, just mildly off-putting. I don't know what I've already dug myself a hole. I don't want to say anything too gross because I plan on putting this up on YouTube. So I don't have to be taken down because I went too hard in the paint. But
there's like a single box you have to check to make sure that like the video is suitable for kids. Just make sure you do or do not check that box, whatever you really want to do. I don't care. But,
well, whatever. All right, well, what would y'all recommend while I drink some water? But yeah, I just think Makoto Yorube is an excellent character. Only thing that would make her better if she was an adult.
We're quenching a powerful thirst.
Yeah, my powerful thirst.
I get it.
I hate myself sometimes. I can't believe I said all this, but I did.
It's okay. My mom doesn't listen to the podcast. You're safe.
It's all right. I knew what was going to happen. I'm too comfortable. I'm too comfortable talking to you two that I'll just say the truth. The little strangers will hear it.
Go ahead and say, if you like this show, you're going to like that other Monogatari with the scissor girl.
Oh, Bakemonogatari?
Is that the one?
Yep, that's season 1 of it.
Oh yeah, then that one probably.
Fair enough.
Don't read my label. I don't want to dox myself with water.
The regional
so
brand.
Find out this brand of water is only sold in one grocery store chain that is entirely located in my geographic area.
You gotta remove the labels.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna say, if you like fetish content and you want more fetish content, watch Nana and Kiaru.
Fair enough.
That's a good one. That one is.
That's the BDSM one.
Yeah, that's the BDSM one.
Yeah. As for me,
I thought that was Totally Spies.
You know what? I changed my answer. If you liked this show, you should watch it. Totally Spies.
Yeah, you'd like it.
Now, last I checked, in that show, nobody was getting their mouth finger blasted.
You know, I'm sure if we went back and watched all of Totally Spies, we would find an episode where someone is getting their finger put in their mouth.
There's probably one.
At least one.
I think they had so many, even if it was unintentional, but fetish inspiration. Like, I know they had the fucking what is it called? The inflation fetish, where it's like the girls just
where like the suit inflated. Yeah.
No, I don't even think it was the suit. I think it was just them doing a Violet Beauregard and just
actual. That's so funny. That's so funny.
People like that. People are into it. As for me, if you want, I guess as we're calling this all fetish content, if you want something that's mild fetish content. I didn't
say fetish content, did I?
I've said it. Let's be real.
Yeah. We'll be real. I would recommend Aku no Hana, also known as Flowers of Evil. It still has the weird girl feminine domination aspect to it. No spit, no fingers in mouth, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a good show.
Oh, it's gonna fucking ruin your brain though.
Oh, it's so good. I'm a big fan of it. Well, I don't want to say big fan, but I'm a fan of Aku no Hana.
You know.
I'm an enjoyer.
Much like that other show, this is a case where the main character has a nice normal girl that wants to have a serious normal relationship with him, and he says, "Sorry, I'm much too fucked in the head for that."
Well, Matt, spoilers for the manga, she's the one that rapes him. She's a rapist.
I mean, in this one?
In Aku no Hana, yeah. The nice normal girl rapes him in the tent.
Oh, this is a different show entirely.
It's the same show. It's the same show. It's post what happens in season 1. It's alluded to at the end.
There was more stuff after that?
There's quite a bit more stuff. There's even
I thought that brother's life just came to an end right there.
Nah. Brother's life. I mean, his social life comes to an end, but no, brother's life. He ends up all right. At the end of the day, he does have to get in a fist fight on the beach about it. During college.
Was he wearing ladies' underwear in the fist fight?
No, and to be honest, they didn't even need the fist fight. They could have just like talked it out. But when you're that toxic in your relationship, at that point, you're just gonna throw hands. So it happens. It happens. Nobody died though, so that's.
Anyways, join us next week when we read the Prison School manga.
I mean, we can do that, but
it's pretty good.
We got to put some scores on this before we get out of here. So Matt, what are you gonna give this? I'm expecting 9s across the board. I already put it into my end.
Oh, I mean, it's something kind of like that.
Okay, maybe a 6 to it.
Also something kind of like that, but I'm gonna go ahead and say this gets 6 kids trading spit out of 10.
Fair enough. That's less than there was in the It orgy, so we're good with that.
That was a really fucked up inclusion, and you know what I hear about Stephen King? The one thing he agrees with Donald Trump on is that there is no Epstein list.
Apparently. That's a crazy thing to just come out and say after writing that, Stephen King. But you do you, buddy. You do you, and those mountains of cocaine. Tristan, how about you?
I'm going to say 5 whole fingers in someone's mouth, so, that's 1 whole fist.
Oh, that is how many a normal hand has, so...
A normal hand?
Yeah, some people get accidents, they lose fingers, some people are born with extra fingers,
There's exceptions to the rule.
Yeah, there's always exceptions to the rule. As for myself, I'm going to have to go with about 8 ounces of saliva down my throat out of 10.
That's a full test tube.
Full test tube. Mm-hmm. That's a double shot, actually, I believe.
Alex is going to have some fucking lucid dreams tonight.
I'm trying. Which that unfortunately brings us to a 6, which...
Unfortunately.
Oh, darn.
It's unfortunate. What are y'all talking about? I was
hoping, generous.
I was hoping you can give your real feelings. My feelings won't be hurt.
My real feelings were that I'm being generous.
Fair enough. But being generous, we've had enough of the Gooner content, guys. I think it's time to get into some real serious anime. And anime is best known for its action.
Okay. I need you to stop lying, because this next show is all about a maid cafe and maid girls. So this is still pseudo fetish content. Like, let's not lie.
No. It's different though. It's fetish content in the same way that like My Hero Academia is fetish content for people that have a superhero fetish.
Yeah, it's the same way that like
some people just fetishize jobs. That's all it is.
That's true. That's true.
Strippers dress up as firemen. Strippers dress up as maids.
Yeah, dude, it's fetish content the same way that like Iron Man's fetish content for like people, for like men to have that power fantasy, Yeah. They're like,
We're basically just watching a fireman show tomorrow or next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly thought this had a second season, but I guess it doesn't.
No, this is very much a wrapped up in one season, and it tells its story and it finishes its story and it goes, okay, I hope y'all had fun, because I did.
Brother said, I know I'm getting canceled. Let's do this right.
You know what? Not gonna lie, Shippon and Branko, they're activating some neurons.
It knows what it does, and it does it well. Next week we're watching Akiba Maid War, and it's gonna be a really good time.
It's true, and also we can actually record it next week. We are no longer going out of town, so.
Oh, okay.
If y'all want to.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, what? It's 14 episodes or something?
Yeah, it's 12. Yeah.
12?
Yeah.
Ew. Well, good. I'm glad they didn't add an episode 13 to desecrate a character's mother's grave.
nothing was desecrated. She's not going to be at the wedding. She's not going to be at the wedding.
Nothing was desecrated.
She's not going to be at the wedding. She has to.
They have rules against what you can and can't do in graveyards, and you know what one of those rules is? They don't want you banging on top of the bodies.
Hey, but what if it's my family?
No one was banging,
and I want to bang on top of their graves. I feel like that should be allowed because they're my family. I can consent for them.
Yeah, and no one was banging.
Not yet. But when they do bang on their marriage night, they will probably go back to the grave and do it on the mom's grave.
Yeah, she said they would. She said they're going to do more fucked up shit.
Yeah, which obviously means they're going to, get impregnated with Akko filming them after she just got done with her boyfriend within the same room. Obviously.
No, she's breaking up with the boyfriend. She's going to be the third wheel to the throuple.
Okay, but then what do we do with the main character's best friend? Does he just have to live with himself? He
just watches.
Yeah, he sits there and it's like, God damn it.
He records.
Yeah, like this could have been me. This could have been me.
Oh, no, it couldn't have.
Yeah, or he just sits in his room all day and just goes, Akira!
He probably plans an assassination.
In Roblox.
He might even just build the gun himself.
Dude, he might 3D print that bitch. He's the one that got Abe.
Okay, so 3D printing guns, they put you on a list if you download the format or whatever or the template.
I'm on a list. I got a call from the Department of Homeland Security. I'm on a list.
But they don't stop you from 3D printing the gun. They just put you on a watch list, and it's like, what is that gonna fucking do?
They're gonna watch you use.
Get a new job.
We're gonna put this guy on a watch list while he's walking around with a fucking ghost gun.
All right, we got to get out of here before we say too much. We've already said too much. Y'all have a good night. Drink some water.
Fucking cut all this. I love you. Good night.
Yeah, all right. Drink water, especially if you're, drinking gallons of spit in between. Oh, man.